Hi, my name is Efradera. I'm here to represent 418 Studio, and I'm here to introduce you to our newest game, the Lightkeeper. So, okay. So, when we started this project, we got something all the team in common, which was that we all read the book called Game from Sanchez Piñol, which is a game that really impact us in many ways, from the vision of the artist to the aesthetic to the location. It was such an impact, and it was a book that we read more than 8 years ago when we were still in high school. So when we got the opportunity to create a game, we were like, okay, why not? Why not the Cold Skin? It's not a well, book, but it's incredible, and we want to share the vision of Sanchez Piñol all around the world. So with Cold Skin and many other references, such as the Shadow from Innsmouth, from H.P. Lovecraft, Hellblade, and Call of Duty Zombies, we wanted to make a experience that everyone would be able to enjoy. Okay, next slide. So, what's our game? So, our game starts off in Lost Islands in the middle of the Pacific. Our protagonist got lost and needs to find a way out. So, it will be our job to find a way to escape this island, which feels like it's abandoned, but it really isn't. So, how do you play our game? So basically, we decide that we want to have like three basic pillars that hold our game. First of all, is FPS. We wanted to bring some action to the game, to be able to feel oppressed by the ambient of the island, by the inhabitants, which are monster, or so it seems. Then we want to add puzzles so that the player feels like it really is a normal island, because the wall, the sculptures, the everything in the island, while uh, feels like normal, it really isn't, and every place is full of mysteries, and we want to uh, make feel the player like they really don't know anything about where they are. And finally, story. We wanted to explain a story about the human nature, to why we are here. We really want to make the player think about all these things. So, as I said, the setting is in the middle of uh, the Pacific Ocean, in a island that reminds of the island from the Lightkeeper, the original film. Second, uh, the main reference are these cold landscapes from Ireland, from Islandia, and it's uh, honestly a great aesthetic that really feels like uh, very inhuman and hostile, and oppressive, which is a feeling that we really want to transmit to the user. So, well, between all of these things, we also have metrics in our game so that we can analyze how the player feels, how where the people fail the most, and with some play testing we were able to see how the player reacts to our gameplay. So it's a game that is constantly evolving thanks to these metrics, and allows to improve our game in a daily basis. So maybe the game when it starts is not maybe the great experience, but as the time goes on and the more people plays it, the game will improve and will become better and better, which will make the game have a higher replayability potential. So our game is, we didn't want to make a very long game. We think that the game should be, you know, very adult centric, and very focused on having a short experience but a concentrated experience. So really want to have a game that didn't exceed the 6 hours. It clearly will depend on the player skills, but we want to really make a condense, and every time we show the player some kind of a challenge or story section, we want to be condensed, direct, and really high quality. We don't want to add unnecessary things that will make the experience worse, uh, just because we want to make a longer game or make feel the people that it's a bigger game. No, we want condensed and direct game, which will make feel the player good and will make them play more than they should. So we make a small, s- mm, study within the player base should be from 18 to 35 years old. It's quite a big range of age, but we feel like there's a big potential for the themes and the type of gameplay that we're showing. So we really feel that this is the real values, and also having the game being launched in itch.io has allowed us to make some metrics and, well, know which has been our audience, which has been this one. As I show, we made a little market research, and we were able to be 3 weeks in the top of itch.io, which was honestly quite an achievement by because we didn't have a marketing uh, campaign. So all these this 2,000 downloads, being in more than 300 collections, and with a CRT of 1.5, which is honestly quite high for being in itch.io. It's great because all the this player base has appeared from in a very organic way. We didn't pay for ads. People just came for us, and also we won many prizes, so we were honestly quite happy. Uh, and so we think that in order to finish the game, we will need 1 year of development to make a game between 2 to 4, 6 hours. It's, I think, the maximum time we want the player to spend, and with a budget of $210,000, which will be the optimal thing. Finally, we're 410 studio, which we have proven that we know how to make games, not only games but other types of application, and we're able to deliver a great product. And if we're able to deliver such a high quality and really attention grab game in such a small amount of time, with the proper time that this game really deserves, we think that we could deliver to the player base a great game that they will really enjoy. So this is the Lightkeeper, a narrative-driven game with some puzzles and some small shooting sections that is highly inspired by Goldskin. I wish you like, and if you got any questions or you want to know more, you have the game already available in itch.io, or we can discuss it later in the networking section. So thank you for your attention, and I wish you like it.